is Nicole Chierchio, and I write poetry. I don't know, writing just came about when I started going through like a really tough time back in like 2014. I was just looking for like an outing for what I was like experiencing emotionally because I was going through like a really rough breakup. So I was just, trying to focus my energy on something that was positive and like distract myself away from turning to other things that were negative. And like writing just really brought out this whole new release for me. And like putting my emotions out onto paper and then eventually putting it into a blog, like it was like very relieving for me. And when I started putting my work out on a blog, I had people come and connect to me, and they would reach out to me and be like, I can relate to what you're going through, like your words are really helping me. And like just hearing that from people really just, I don't know, resonated with me. Honestly, it just comes to me. Like if I'm feeling some sort of emotion and I need to get it out, or whatever thought I have in my head, I just like to write it down and just get it out there. And one time when I was coming home from school, I was getting on the subway and I see a butterfly. It was just flying around in the subway, and I was like, oh. And that like sparked something for me. So I wrote this piece on basically about a butterfly trapped in the subway, and it's supposed to be about like a young person who's going through the motions of life, and like people are observing it, and then like they see when that person spreads their wings and fly, they want to follow them into like their light as well. My love for books. I was always reading as a kid, and I don't know, I just like would love to get lost in a book, would always go to Barnes & Noble or like the library, pick up a book, and it was something I enjoyed. I would probably say, well, considering that the person is dead now, if I had the chance to meet them, it would probably be Walt Whitman. Yeah. That they have something to relate to and that they're not alone going through what they're going through. So that they have a friend in me. That's what I want them to know. Like, you can come to me, tell me what you're going through and what I can do to help. Or, I don't know, it's just like I feel like my words kind of like help people. And like it just shows that like they're not alone in what like they're dealing with. I want to put a book out, I really do. I want to put out a poetry book. That's always been something I've been dying to do. So I really have to like look into that. I don't know how to go about it, but I definitely want to make that dream come true. Reciting it? I did an open mic once, which was fun. And then I did a show, which was also fun too, at Hub 17. And I liked it because it allowed me to like be, vulnerable in front of people and like have them hear my words and my work, and like just like feeling like the energy from people, like from the crowd, and like have them like locked in that moment with you is just so like amazing. And I just want to do that more to get that feeling, because it really is just something like you can't beat. Oh, I have a blog. It's called workingwithsilence.blogspot.com. And it could also be found like through my Facebook, so Nicole Chierchio on Facebook. Oh my God, I actually just written a lot recently because I've been going through a rough breakup as well, but that inspired a lot of good pieces for me. The one that I really love the most that came out of all of that, it's called Person in the Passenger. Twisted into my thoughts, leaving behind this place, new life on the horizon. I-95, headed north, I find myself driving. Coffee turned cold when my hands released their grip. Took a sip as you wander around Brooklyn, no longer on your mind. Car radio turned down. The silence reminds me of your absence. accelerating to remove you from my gray matter. Window closed with no closure, hands tightly on the steering wheel, your hand tightly around your phone. I pull over as you pass on calling me. Gazing out the window, cars passing by, you sit on your Brooklyn fire escape with her. You exhale the smoke from your cigarette as you exhale the thought of me. And here I am in the driver's seat with no desire for a person in the passenger.